Alright, welcome back to another PvP pet battle video. This is Linica, and I'm going to be trying out some fun teams here. Maybe some stronger teams if I keep queuing into this kind of stuff. But these are all vendor or profession pets only, so I'm giving myself a wide variety. I can use strong pets if I need to, or I can play with fun pets. So let's see. I think I want to start with Snarly. Get that bleed on this bone serpent. He'll probably hit me with the Call Darkness and then go for that Nocturnal Strike on Eula. So I'll probably take that Nocturnal Strike like so. Okay. There you go. You fell into my trap. Alright, let's go ahead and lift off here. He's going to just hit us with the Bone Barrage, and no matter who I hit with this lift off, I'm happy. If I hit the Bone Serpent, that's obviously best case scenario. Alrighty, and let's go ahead. We have our racial proc, so we should kill him as long as we land this breath. Nice. And then on this next round, we should be able to throw up our Celestial Blessing. So, not a bad start, honestly. This is a triple darkness team, so kind of scummy to go up against, but honestly it's a good opener. Leaving these two to go up against these two is really not too bad. I think I actually want to bring in the Foe Reaper. Okie dokie. Let's go ahead and get a bleed on him, because what I'm probably going to do is try to bleed him. That crit hurt. Oh no! What I wanted to do is get a dot on him and then swap into Eula to take that Nocturnal Strike, but since I missed, I just have to stay in and try to nuke him down quickly. That's really unfortunate, honestly. I think that might cost me the game. Well, let's see. Eula might actually be useful later on, because he's actually faster than that health Phosphor Rat, so something to keep in mind is that is a slow rat. Okay, okay. Also, that bird is actually not as fast as Eula, so do I want to keep Bleedbot alive? I don't think I want to. He might actually just... Well, he's probably going to go for the Nocturnal Strike, but in case he goes for a Savage Talon for some reason. Nice. I got to buff my speed. Darkness is gone. I will for sure get a bleed on that rat. This is looking promising, honestly. Honestly, not too bad. Oh, and he has Sneak Attack. Woohoo. Alright. Alright. We got this. We got this. Celestial Blessing. Down I go. No problem. And Snarly, you have a crouch, which is awesome to behold. Let's go ahead and go for a Blood in the Water. There's a crouch. I don't care. I'm going to go for a bleed now. Alright, so as long as we don't miss, we should do fine. Actually, 243 versus 243. It really doesn't matter. Does it? Let's just go for this. Yeah, it doesn't matter who goes first, since it's just strong damage. Alright. And I just have to go for a Surge. Landed the Surge. Thank goodness. Alrighty. Well, that was a team I did not expect to beat with the team I had, so good job, Tanky Snarly. Let's up our attack power a little bit. Play with something that I think will do a little better against a team like that. Vindal Porcupet will basically counter his entire team very nicely. Or at least it'll counter the rat and the Bone Serpent very well, and then it will do fine, I guess, against the bird, but I'll probably use the Singe and Fetish to take care of the bird. And of course I have a magic racial to fall back on. So this team won't do necessarily all that well, but it shouldn't do too bad either. Let's see, if he opens with a Bone Serpent, I go ahead and have to buff my speed twice. Or do I? Just once, I think will do it. I think I just have to buff my speed once, which is fine. Can tank a little bit, probably swap it to the Fetish if I need to. It's all about supporting the Vengeful Porcupet. This team is a Vengeful Porcupet support team, so I have the Court Scribe to supply undead damage to counter the humanoids that the Vengeful Porcupet is weak to. I have this to remove like haunts and cyclones and awesome stuff like that. Singe and Fetish is obviously really nice to throw with Vengeful Porcupet because he can throw Rot. Then they take damage as an undead, which means my Vengeful Porcupet tears right through them like butter. And I mean, assuming porcupines like to tear into butter, but then you have Wild Magic and this dot, so that does decent damage on its own. And then Wild Magic, of course, with Flank is awesome damage. So it's a pretty solid team that I'm looking forward to trying out. Hopefully we can get a queue quickly, though. This queue seemed to be taking a minute today. What else would do well? Obviously a rabbit would do pretty well. These other two pets aren't particularly good against the darkness birds. I guess the elemental obviously isn't the worst in the world because he can bubble and hopefully not be hit by nocturnal strikes. Alrighty, so this is a fun team. Nice. Now that I'm playing a Vengeful Porcupet, I get a fun team. Oh well. Let's see here. He might bring in that Cinder Kitten if he has Scorched Earth. I think regardless of who he opens with, my best bet is really to... I'm just going to start with the Court Scribe. Let's see what he does. Okay, so I'm pretty sure he has Scorched Earth. I want to save this this magic pet for later. So let's take that Scorched Earth on a pet that'll take weak damage from it. Go Fred. And somebody's lagged out. Hopefully not me. It definitely looks like it's me. Oh, not me. Oh, he just leapt. Okay, look at you go. You're so speedy. Alright, let's go ahead and throw up a Flame Breath. Oh, he went for a rend. Okie dokie. Let's go for a Wild Magic. That Cinder Kitten's really doing some work. I wonder if he does have Prowl. It's surprising he hasn't used Scorched Earth yet. I am going to go ahead and bring in my Vengeful Porcupet. Man, those rends are really doing some damage. Alright. Let's go ahead and 302. I mean, there's no point in buffing my speed, but there's also no point in going for a flank while I'm slower than him, so. Alrighty, that Cinder Kitten has actually done a lot of work. He did about 60% or 70% of my Vengeful Porcupet's health. Let's go ahead and Spirit Spikes. Fine. If he had gone for the other route, that would also have been fine for me because I don't really need my Vengeful Porcupet for... Ooh, nice, he just killed himself. Alright, well, good job, Daegu. That fight was over quickly. I'm gonna save you, but... against the Dream Whelpling, especially... Oh, he has Toxic Skin. Well, it's not as big of a deal then to have flank, but it's obviously not great. And fantastic, he just went for that. So let's go ahead and bring in our Singe and Fetish. And Wild Magic. Flame Breath. He's about to have all sorts of debuffs on him that are going to allow my Vengeful Porcupet to make short work of him. Ooh, that was a nice crit. Oh, and he has sleeping gas. That is unfortunate for you. Alright, let's go ahead and hit him with a rot. Yes, it makes our flame breath do weak damage, but that's really just fine. It's all about getting that undead mark on him. And I actually technically didn't lose any pets because all I did was activate my undead racial. I didn't have to use it at the use the second round of it. So that went well. Feel kind of bad for using a team as strong as I did against that guy, but to be fair, I was fighting a triple darkness team before. Alrighty, so let's see what else we have. This team looks fun. I want to try it. Wait, I don't need to sit. Let me just choose my team. I have a habit now of sitting before I select my team because I don't like people seeing my top pet, but I don't need to be ashamed of my baby maker. Got a perfectly acceptable looking baby maker here. Don't need to hide him from the world. So the strategy, of course, as you could probably see from the name of this team, is Minefield Swapper. Throw down Minefield, throw down your Sticky Grenade. You swap them out. You can even throw Curse of Doom. It's all sorts of dots, and then Minefield, and then you swap. It's fun. All right. He started with his Bone Serpent last time. This is just not looking good. I guess I'll start with my blue Clockwork Rocket Bot. Go ahead and throw up a Sticky Grenade. Then I'll probably throw it on a Minefield and swap to my Undead, I guess. I'm gonna be really sad if that Darkness makes my Mines miss. It is a big risk to use Mines when he has... You know, I might not have to swap him out. This dummy just decided to ability lock himself. Nope. Alright. He's just going to stay in there. Well, I'm going to swap him out anyways. Bye-bye, Mr. Bone Serpent. Boom. Nice. Alright. We should hopefully be able to take care of that Flyer's racial right here. He's just hoping we're going to miss. That's why he's just throwing up darknesses. And I'm not going to miss. In fact, I'm going to crit. That's how I roll, Mr. Rochambeau. I do like this pet. He's so cool looking. Oh, wow. That was... Okay, that's admittedly really lucky to kill him in 3 hits. Sweet. Alrighty, maybe we can even kill this guy. As long as our Curse of Doom doesn't miss, we have a pretty high chance of activating this guy's racial right here. Ooh, close. That was close. Alrighty. I am going to bring in this guy here. And hit him with a missile. Hopefully it won't miss. If it doesn't miss, I can throw it on a Mines, and then Mines will hit that Phosphor Rat. I am kind of in an awkward situation with my Lovebird hatchling since I can't stun him. But I still think this was my best matchup to leave for that rat at the end. Obviously, my Undead was worthless, and I didn't want to leave my Mechanical necessarily because... Okay, please don't miss. Okay, that's good that neither of my Mines missed. Let's go ahead and go for Alpha Strikes. Okie dokie. Deals double damage if he's below 25% health. I don't think he's below 25% yet. Oh my goodness, this was a lucky win. Alrighty, well, I don't feel sorry for this guy. He's running triple darkness. But I have to admit, I got super, super lucky. This should be double damage, right? Just barely. Alrighty, good job, Baby Maker. Sweet. Alrighty, so that triple darkness team is still about, so I should probably play elementals. I mean, this team will obviously do well. I have a rabbit and he has a bone serpent. Maybe I'll see if he beats me first. I'm actually gone 2-0 against him, so. I don't want to use another minefield team because there is that huge risk of either the application or the trigger of the mines to miss, and that would really kind of be a bummer. Decoy team would do well. It would do really not, I don't know, not really that well, actually. I guess I could play my darkness team and be a scumbag. I'm gonna play this team, and if that guy is still in the queue, maybe I'll play my scumbag team. My scumbag double darkness team, because it'll do well against him since I benefit from darkness. But it'll also probably be very frustrating because there'll be lots of RNG involved. It's really not a matter of skill, it's a matter of luck for who wins. Oh, wait. This team would probably do quite well against him. I can change his weather. Oh, I'm liking this. Oh, I'm liking that a lot. Okay, so if I get him again, I'm probably going to play with this Autumnal Sproutling Sandstorm team. That ought to do well. Oh, interesting. We have a white quality Blighthawk. I'm guessing he has Arcane Storm and he's going to use Ghostly Bite. That would be my guess. Alright, what can we do? I just realized for some reason, have 2 basic attacks that are aquatic. This is not a very well thought out team, obviously. I just used 2 bubble pets. Alrighty, I guess we'll just start with Mr. Ruby Droplet. Let's go ahead and throw up an Explosive Brew. That might hurt. Oh well, I'm gonna bubble. Alrighty, I guess we'll just hit him with Brew Bolt. It's gonna do a lot of damage. Actually, it'll probably activate his racial. That was pretty good. Alrighty, I don't want to go for another one because I don't think he's going to survive that long. Yeah, especially if I get a nice hard-hitting Brew Bolt like that. Alright, so this is looking pretty good, although my backline is half health already from AoE. It's kind of ridiculous when your frontline pet is higher health than your backline. Alright, let's go ahead and go for an Explosive Brew. Ooh, tricky. I did not see that one coming. Alrighty, well, I'll go ahead and let him kill me. Huh, it's weird they're pairing those 2 pets together. I would not have expected that. Alrighty, I guess I will bring in this guy. It's a speed tie, which is awkward. If he goes for Surge of Power, I hope I win the coin toss. I didn't win the coin toss, that's a bummer. Oh well, I'll feed. Now he's recharging. He's recharging for 1 more turn. Oh, just barely not enough damage to kill him with the Surge, so he's going to survive with 6 health, take 1 hit out of our bubble, but then of course we'll kill him. And then Blighthawk versus Snowshoe Rabbit, probably going to be a loss simply because I have run Stampede. The idea of this team is to use Explosive Brew and then Stampede, but that's kind of difficult. Okay, well, whatever floats your boat. I have Bubble Up, but if you want to, you know, knock that out with a lift off, that's one method of breaking up a charge of bubble. Alrighty, let's go ahead and feed. Maybe he just has Consume Corpse. This team doesn't seem too thought out. Just seems like a newer pet battler, so he might be doing Consume Corpse, and that'll do better for him to be running that, honestly. Alrighty, yep, there's a heal. I guess I'll just Surge. This is gonna be a little bit slow until I can get through both of those Consume Corpses. Boop. Alrighty. Hey, he didn't make that mistake this time. Let's go ahead and feed. Oh, we're probably not going to survive this liftoff, though. Oh well, we're just gonna take it like a champ and let Creepy Crate. Oh wait a second, that was kind of misleading, wasn't it, of me? I'm such a sneaky marmot. Alright, I'm predicting he wants it to heal, so I'm gonna go for a flurry, and I got a lucky triple, so regardless of what he did, I won. You tried to get a heal in, but our Creepy Crate that looks suspiciously like a snowshoe rabbit, he triumphed. So, alrighty. Well, I feel kind of bad freezing that team. Let's try this team in case I queue into that other guy. And I kind of hope I don't get a rematch against that poor double Eldritch Mana Fiend team. That was an odd one to go up against. Alrighty, Bone Serpent, Untamed Hatchling. I can deal with this. A BB Bone Serpent. Alrighty, apparently he got the memo of how to win pet battles. I'm not gonna, even though he has a green pet, I'm not gonna show any mercy because he is using a Bone Serpent. So, really not about being salty. It's just you can't underestimate the Bone Serpent. It is such a force to be reckoned with. So, we're going to bring in Gomrath first. Fist of the Forest right off the bat. Boop, there's about half his health. We're going to Nature's Ward. We're going to hope he goes for Nocturnal Strike first. Because if he does, and he gets lucky, then we know we need to swap. If he hadn't gotten lucky, I would be fine here. But I'm going to go ahead and swap. Excuse me, sorry. Oh my goodness. Gracious. Alright. Let's go ahead and bring in our Robo Ostrich. I'm gonna go ahead and use Wind Up and see what he does. I want to save my Enchanted Broom for later because he'll do well against those double dragons. Okay. Huh. Well, let's just go for a Wind Up. Taking strong. We're going to take that Strong Conflagrate, but that's really okay with me. Oh, wait a minute. 652. I'm about to lose my mechanical, so I'm just going to go for a peck before I die. Man, that thing still hits pretty hard for a green. Alrighty, down I go. Both of my pets are faster though, so I should be fine to bring in Gomrath. And just take him out with a quick little club to the face. And this is the power of the Autumnal Sproutling, is I took a Call Darkness and a 40% Nocturnal Strike to the face, and I just healed up almost a full on the backline while Darkness was up, is the ridiculous part. Alright, so he's going to go for a Nocturnal Strike again. I could play the odds and say, oh, I shouldn't die, or I could be extra... Actually, I'm going to play the odds. Let's see what happens. Haha, I'm so lucky. That would have made me sad if he landed it. And I can't miss because of Darkness, so I have no fear. Obviously I win at this point. But I figured I'd rather actually take that damage if he did land it on Gomrath than on Lemon Pledge, because Lemon Pledge does have the speed advantage over the Untamed Hatchling, and I think that's what would give me the distinct advantage. So let's go ahead and club. Okay, that is also something that can happen. Is, you know, getting a crit on instability while Darkness is out. That is an option, I suppose. Okay, I thought I'd won, and now I'm not as certain. Wow. I kind of hope this misses. Okay, by kind of I meant I'm gonna be really kind of pissed off if that misses. My magic racial should save me from that Dragonkin racial. Alrighty, you sir have too much luck. I am lucky you had a green pet, or I would have lost. You landed a Nocturnal Strike on an elemental while darkness was up, and he crit with instability. That's kind of funny, actually. Not only just that's already a 2.5% chance, but it's even less because of the missed chance from darkness. It's not that much less, but it's basically like a 2% chance of that happening, which is pretty ridiculous. Alrighty, well, I don't think I'm going to test my luck anymore for today. I got my 5 wins, and I'm going to be leveling up. What's the next pet I'm going to level? Probably the Paradox Spirit for this team right here, because this is my 13th team, so that I have an odd number of teams to fight Nathan with. So, alright. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed these fun battles. These, like I said, these are all pets with that are either from vendors or professions. So, they're all going to be pets that are going to be eligible for the tournament next week that I'll be hosting on my channel, or streaming on my channel. Monday, same time and place as always, BlackRock. It's 4 o'clock p.m. server time. It's 6 o'clock Central Standard Time, so just figure out what that is. And it's going to be for, like I said, vendor and profession pets only. Nathan and I are going to work on the rules for what pets are going to be banned, but my guess is it'll be Magical Crawdad, Elec Plushie, and then we might end up doing some sort of limiting you, whether you can limiting you to like either or Eater or Crusher. I don't think you being able to use both is fair because they're already both really good. But Nathan and I are going to talk about it, and you'll probably already know the details before I even release this video, because Nathan and I are going to work on our announcement video for the tournament in a couple hours. So that doesn't really matter, you all should already know, but the idea is that these are just some fun teams that I put together, and I'll probably try some more in another video, just to kind of try out some of these fun pets that are pretty strong and I think will do well in the tournament. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.